going on? It is 5:45 on Thursday afternoon. Just got done doing a driveway. Brian and I finished that baby up by about 12:30, and I brought too much material, so I couldn't legally haul the load I had on the dump truck and tow the cat. So ended up having to bring the dump truck back to the yard, dump out the perfectly legal load they had loaded at the quarry that doesn't have a scale, and then go back and move the cat down to get tinted at the tint place, then made my way back. They need it tomorrow now, so I can't use it tomorrow where we're going on the lake. So we are going to take my favorite grading machine. I say that facetiously. Look it up. And we'll see how it goes. I just know that it puts out too much fluid in standard flow mode, so I run it at half throttle. I can barely see the Harley rake when it's on, and we're going to be doing a lakefront property on Lake Champlain on a $5 million house, so should be just fine. All right, we're just pulling up. I'm gonna put a gate code in.
Access granted.
As you can probably imagine, we're going to quite a dump. Alrighty. I guess this is all going to be lawn. So he wants this all graded out, which isn't really a big deal. Gotta haul away this rocky shit. Still a little bit of brush down there. I think I'm just gonna, I'll bucket this into the back of the dump truck, bucket that into the dump truck, rake the rest of this out, and he's got a couple loads of topsoil we can spread. Here the homeowner comes with his new KX040 mini excavator. He's done a pretty good job. Before, when I looked at it, it was kind of a mess, but he also planted a bunch of trees. So Brian should be here in a bit. Probably take him an hour to get here and an hour to figure out the gate. Doing just loading up a bunch of this junk, basically everything he couldn't burn. We're hauling it across the yard. So I took one truckload out already, and I got stuck. And now I'm back, scraped up and loaded another load. Now I'm running the cat power rake with as much flow as it'll handle. And before I go dump that other load there, I'm gonna try to get this place roughed in so that I can just come back and load up another load. But terrain is tricky, and I'm in this machine that I am just not used to grading with. Job getting it clean. I got everything pushed down to the bottom. Now I'm just going to make a few thousand passes and push it all up into one pile. My schedule is jam-packed, and I didn't have time to do this job. Buddy called and asked if I could come do it, and I just can't say no to money. On the lake. I got Bill with me today. I am sitting in a brand new KX040 Kubota that the customer owns, and I am loading all of these tailings that I Harley raked out on Friday. Bill and Brian are over there finishing picking out some rocks, loading them up in this dump truck of mine, hauling them across the field, and disposing of them, and then Bill is going to distribute probably 14-16 yards of topsoil, and then I'll hop in the Harley rake and get it all finished. Kind of nice being able to be the videographer today. Truck's loaded up with the rest of the crap. I'm done playing with the customer's KX040. I guess I could change the trailer hitch over to work on the dump truck. Well, we wrapped up that job today on the lake. Came out pretty good. The customer, it wasn't lawn. I guess the customer just wanted it to be meadow to match the rest of the meadows. So we didn't have to give it a perfect grading, but we pretty much did. I guess there was a bunch of trees and stuff that were there prior, and he cut them all down, stumped it. He has a Manka root rake for his 040, so he scraped it all out, did a really good job. And I guess he booked a hydro seeder to come and realized that he was running out of time, so he just called to see if we could scoot over there and finish it up for him. So we did, and it took about 8 hours. I just billed him for time and got that done for him, and tried not to use all of his topsoil, just used it to fill in some areas and around some trees and whatnot. So that's why it kind of looked odd from a color point of view after that last flyover. So it's just going to be meadow, so they're going to hydro seed that. So we wrapped up, moved all the machines to the next job. Bill had to move that Kubota to our next job. He had to go back to the shop, grab the Volvo, bring it to the next job, and the cat is finished being tinted, so he moved that to the next job as well. We don't really need all the machines, but might as well for now. So I appreciate you guys watching. Been practicing editing, adding music, cutting footage to match beats, things like that. So hope you enjoyed that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.